Hey everybody, and welcome to the very first video on this channel, which is going to be a playthrough of Civ 7. Alright, now I'm going to tell you what made me decide to start this channel. I run a flight sim channel, so I don't want to, start flooding it with too much Civilization content, but I found myself playing this quite a bit. Now, a little bit about me. I've been playing the Civilization series since the very first one, which I first played on Super Nintendo back in the early 90s, I think it was. So I have a lot of playtime in the Civilization games. But, as we all know, if you've been watching any videos, other videos about Civilization 7, you will know it's a totally different kind of animal, totally different thing. So, and there's a lot of differences here, but it's still got. I do find that it still has a lot of the little magic that I like with Civilization, like like the quotes and of course the music here, and the graphics I really like here too. And it was hard to know what to expect with this, but all I know is I have almost 85 hours in it already. That is a lot. And my favorite Civilization game of the series was Civilization 6 and all of the DLCs, which I had over 500 hours in it or something. But so yeah, that was my favorite one of the series. But you know what? This is really growing on me. I'm really, really liking it. Okay, and it's so early right now. It's such a new release. There's no DLCs and nothing. I'm really kind of liking it already. Alright, so the thing is, I had so many good games of Civilization 7. I said, I really need to start recording these games because I want you all to see the stuff that's been happening here. My last game, I was like, that's it. I need to start recording. I'm telling you, that last game was something else. I can sit here and talk on and on about that last game and the stuff that happened. You would not believe it if you would have saw it. So hopefully we're going to have some more good playthroughs, and I've had a lot of them. So we're going to see how this goes. What I've been doing is I've just been picking random. I've just been going random leaders. All right, in Mementos, I really wasn't too sure in the beginning with these. Wow, I don't even, I think I started a lot of games and I never even selected anything here. So as you can see, these give you bonuses. All right, and so let's see what we want to pick. Now I do think you have to see the ones that are kind of dimmed out here. You need to be a higher level, I believe, or certain goals to be able to select those. But we still have a lot here. All right, so let me see what I want to select. And I'm gonna say I'm not the best player at Civilization 7. I guess I'm okay. I don't know. We'll find out. I started winning on the lower levels as soon as I went to Sovereign. I think it's Sovereign. That's when I started having trouble. I don't even know if I won a single game on this level. And that last game was something else. Okay, I might talk about it some, but let's just concentrate on this new game since it's just going to be a story now since I don't have nothing to show. Alright, so let me see. What I want here, the Travels of Marco Polo, plus 50 gold for every 100 tiles explored by your units. Only half of what we're seeing. I'm not sure. 400 right there. I guess this depends on how I plan on playing, but it's kind of hard because I'm not sure how I plan on playing, until I get into the game. A lot of times I think I'm going to go for, an economic victory or cultural whatever, but then they start, changing. The world starts changing, your decisions start changing, and you end up in wars and everything, so you try to figure out, man, I don't know if I should be going down the scientific route or something now. Maybe I need to switch to military or whatever. Oh, let's see. I might just go with this. Lydian Lion. Let's see. I do like influence. I really like influence because I have been befriending a lot of the city-states. I have been doing that in a lot of my games. let me go with oh yeah, merchant. Let's do the trade route range. Let's do that for one of them. Okay, and let's see. So now let's select the second one. The second one, I might have to confirm it. I don't remember. But let me see. +3 sight for scout, search, and lookout abilities. I like this one too. Okay, there we go. I'll select them both. Now hit confirm. All right, now we're gonna see who we end up with. Age, antiquity. We're gonna start. I've been starting with antiquity. Okay, now difficulty. This is the one I've been picking. Sovereign. All right, so I've been playing on standard. Now, a lot of times I was doing archipelago, and I kind of like that, but the last one was continents plus. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, I've been doing standard. You know, tiny, small, and standard. You know, it's standard. Okay, let me select standard. When I first started playing Civ 7, it was on small by default. Okay, and I was thinking, oh yeah, the map seemed not quite as big. Standard is way bigger, way bigger. Okay. I wonder if we should do continents plus. Let's go with archipelago. We'll do that. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you what I got here on the settings right here. And this is the random scene. Oh, game random seed. I don't even know they had. Did not know they had that. Okay, map random seed. So you can see these in case you want to, you know, try to play this. You can do that. Disaster intensity. I don't think I had light before. I want to say I had moderate, but let's leave that on light. I'm on headlight. I don't think I changed too much here. All right, player settings, and you can see everything is random here, and there's 8 AIs. Okay. So let's leave that like that. Okay, we are ready to launch. All right. So let's go ahead and launch the game. And I would hopefully like to see that I'm going to have a really good playthrough. I mean, but almost every one of them was. Okay, so. And we're going to see who I end up with. Alright. Okay, look who I have. Charlemagne. Alright, so, or Charles the Great. And they have the Greek Empire. Okay, so, what's funny is this guy here was one of my worst enemies in the last game. Towards the end, he cost me the game. Okay, because, you know, it was just not good. He kind of declared war on me, and it caused me to fight a 2-front war, and it was really, really bad. And there was a lot of naval action in the modern age around this island change. It was an island chain, and you know, and he assaulted and took over like 3 of my island town city, you know, island towns, and yeah, it was a mess. So, and strangely, this is who I am now. Okay, so let's see. Hoplite, Tier 1 Greek unique infantry unit, +2 combat strength if adjacent to another hoplite. Okay, so I don't remember what I got here. Logios, a Greek person with 1 charge, can only be trained in cities with Acropolis. I don't think I ever played him before. All right, and so we're gonna find out how well I do with this leader here. These are good. These are definitely good. You can see the bonuses they have there. All right, let's go ahead and start, and we're gonna see how this game goes out. All right, founder. I like right where I'm at. So let's go ahead and here's our first town. Okay. So I guess what I could do is I definitely want to try to grow to these two and to this. Okay, so but first let's select our production. Okay, and I'm gonna go with a scout. Alright, so let's see now. We're gonna go, let's head east. Well, west, I'm sorry, west with this scout. I'm gonna head west with this one, and then the next one will head out east, or directly east maybe. Okay, I'm gonna have to choose a technology. Not sure why I'm having some delays, but it'll be just fine. All right, let me see. Let me go with this. Maybe sailing. I think I'm gonna go for sailing because being an archipelago map, I think I'm gonna want that. All right, so granary. No granary yet. It's tempting. You know, it's gonna take 6 turns unless I can. It's gonna be a while before I can purchase that. So let's go with a scout. All right. And I'm gonna work my way over here this way because I'm gonna use that. Once I get a ship out here, I'm gonna just kind of explore the coastline. So I'm gonna keep the scout inland to try to find out as much as what's up there as I can around this area. All right, silk is right here, and if I expand the silk, if I expand right here, then I can get these two. But let's see, I think I'm gonna do silk right now. Okay, so I can have that coming in. Okay, gives me 10% culture. All right, silkworms labor under the gentle care of their minders. Scholars wonder whether they could be domesticated and made to produce more thread. But they're living creatures, a gentle worm, Tender says, can we be so sure of their desires? So let's see, how about, man, the gold might be good to have right now, but so with the science. Notice it's 9 turns right here, so if I select that science, that might come down, and it did. So I'm going to have this 3 turns earlier, so yeah, I think that might be good in that situation. So I'm going to do that, and let's work our way this way. I got 4 more turns for this scout to come out. But by then I should have about 40 in gold. I wonder if I should do one of these. Not yet. Let's go a little further. Let's just keep working our way. Silver is right here. Wine, cotton, dates. So these mountains are kind of like going to be blocking my movement this way. I would rather kind of go over here, but I'm not going to be able to do that yet, so let's just keep going this way. Oh, we have a city-state. Hostile. All right. Okay, I'm going to expand again. I'm really going to be needing food, so let me try to... And notice there's not a ton out here. And I would really like to get these. But that's not going to... Oh, this will give me some food. So with that. I don't want to go here, but if I do, I can grab these 2 next. If I go here, I can grab this one, and then... But yeah, so at least I'll get an extra happiness. So I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to grab this. Because notice this isn't too... Oh, coastal. Yeah, let's grab this, then this, then this. All right. But if I go here, I can get an extra... I might can, at least get my next founder out a little bit quicker. Having an extra production. But It'll eventually lead me here. 10% science for the incense. You see, it's like, that's the thing. These decisions like this early on, they kind of are important, but you know, you have to make them. I'm gonna go here. All right, now I hope I don't lose this scout. I don't. It's gonna take me 2 turns, and they're probably gonna attack me. So I might just be able to wait 2 turns and then be able to take the waterway. I don't know. Let me just. Oh, you know what we can do? It's a good time to use this. Let's do this. All right, we've got a good view off the coast there. You see? All right. So let's choose production now. 11 turns. I just don't know if I want to wait that long right now. But it being an archipelago map, I might not have two. I mean, I might be able to cover most of my initial land with just 2 scouts, but I don't know. I could lose this one if I'm not careful. So, let's go with the ground. I want this to grow. I want it to happen. So let's do it. All right. And I'm just gonna work my way to the east. All right. And notice. Oh, I can't even move past there. So I move the scout here. He's gonna get stuck and he will be a goner. Okay. So let's just wait and I could send him over here, but I'd like to go this way because I can use the other scout to kind of work my way up there. So let's just wait right there, okay? And see if once I get sailing.
Fair breeze blew.
Yeah, you see, you can allow our standard land units to traverse coastal terrain. Okay, so that's
the first that ever burst.
That will work. So now we can come out this way, you see? And hopefully I'll be good. Pass on by, out there in the water off the coast, and unharmed, okay? Hopefully. Alright, now let's keep going east. Alright, now, so now another decision. Do I want animal husbandry or pottery? Alright, tell you what. Saw pit, slinger. I think I'm gonna go brickyard, food, patience. Yeah. Let's go with pottery for now. And pass on through. Get me around these mountains right here, okay? And that marshland's gonna slow me down a little bit. But you know what? It looks like this is the far north of the map, so let's just kind of head out this way. Camels. Cave. Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. And I gotta choose a Civic. Let's see. I do like having that +1 scout movement and sight, especially early on, but it's gonna be 14 turns, so I'm thinking I might have a lot of this covered by then. So I think I'm gonna go with I like the plus 50% influence. Let's do this. Okay, and let me choose a government, all right? Science for 10 turns. I like the science. let's go with this. But training infantry units, I don't think I need to worry about that right now. So let's go here. Let's go here. All right. Culture. I wonder if I should go with the culture. Got 11. I got 11 here. So let me see. Maybe I'll go with let's just go ahead with I want that extra production, and it don't look like I have a whole lot. So let's go that. Let's do that. Use that tool making. All right, now let's keep going this way, west. All right, now continue moving east. Just exploring out to the east and the west, okay? All right, let's take another turn. All right, now I'm going to go out this way to the southeast. I'm glad to see coastal area because I can continue moving through there. All right, now I'm going to go a little further. We're gonna do this. That's going to really help me, okay? Because check this out. I can't do it befriend just yet, and but which one is that? That is a science, okay? A science, and this is a culture, okay? So, and I found Napoleon, okay? Let's do the friendly greeting, okay? It's going to cost me 20, but I really want to start befriending those things, so I might not do that just yet. No, let's not do this yet. Normally I do that, but I'm going to do this because I got 2 city-states, and I want to start befriending one of them, okay? I would like to do the research collaboration, but I'm not going to do that yet, but I want to do that soon, okay? As soon as I can, I want to get a... Oh man, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a ship out here or not. Local festival. I'm going to accept it, but I'm not going to spend any influence on it. You know, so I'm kind of swapping 3 happiness for both of us for the influence, but I would rather the influence right now. So let's just go with accept right there. But we're not going to support it, okay? If I go here, I could use the scope and kind of see if I kind of want to just see what's up there just to make sure. And you know, whenever you use those, you can't see beyond these mountains, so that's something else. So I was able to see pretty far through there. So we're still going to keep moving this way though, but if I had moved that way and not used what I did, I wouldn't be able to I would not have been able to find this city-state. Growing the city, all right? That's what this is. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this now. Cotton +2 food +2 production. But you know what? Oh yeah, okay, I got it now. All right, that's fine. The plantation there, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. And I don't want the episodes to get too long. I'm gonna try to keep them around 20 minutes. You know, maybe 30 at most. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed the first video on this channel, and you know there'll be a lot more. I think there's going to be a lot of Civilization 7 gameplays and content on this channel. Well, that's all it's going to be. You know, so I'm going to put a lot of Civilization stuff. I might play some of the other Civilizations too. I think mostly it looks like it's going to be 7 right now, and probably for quite a while, you know. So it might be 7, unless you all want to see Civ 6 and things like that. But it's probably going to be 7 for a long time on this channel. So if you want to see that kind of content, yeah, maybe go ahead and subscribe and drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. And until next time, bye for now.